Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. How's your Tuesday treating you? How's your day? How has your day been? My Tuesday so far is kind of weird. Not really, but at the same time, you ever just have those days where everything feels like a little, I don't know, like off kilter, a little sideways, a little something? Like, got up, did my thing. Kayaks was not feeling good. He is still in bed, like, super asleep. But, so, like, there was that. But, like, got in here, did my work stuff, downloaded the stuff that I needed to order, and, like, it was not that much. It was a pretty small amount, and I was like, well, that's weird. Like, I know this week's orders are kind of light, but, like, I was expecting more from, my guy that I do the orders for. And so there was that. And then, like, I finally got done with that stuff, and it was like 9:30, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I could, this or that. And then suddenly it was 10:15. It's like I hadn't done anything in that, like, 45-minute time frame at all. It was just like I walked into the other room and suddenly it was 10:15. And one of the roomies got a new, like, Amazon thing that tells the time and the weather and the whatever. It's one of those visual, like, Alexas, I think, or something. I don't know. He was setting it up last night. And I go to let the dogs out. That alarm is going off. It's like 7:30 in the morning. That alarm is going off. And this guy, like, this kid will sleep through everything. Like, he used to ask me to get him up for work, and there were times, like, if he wasn't already up, or make sure he was up for work, or whatever. And I would knock on the door, and then I would go in there and, yell at him to get up. And there were a couple of times where he was literally like, yeah, okay, thank you, and nothing. Right back to sleep, literally slept through everything. Any of the above. I mean, oh, to be young. Or something. So, I don't know if his alarm was just going off because that would be the time that it needs to go off to, like, on the days that he does go to work. If he's supposed to be at work today. This used to be a work day, but, he's kind of in a... I don't know, his schedule could have changed. Who the heck knows? That's not really, my problem unless I'm asked to make sure that he's awake. Yeah, everything seems just a little like a little sideways somehow. Like, I need to turn in my time card today, which I'm salary, so it's sort of a meh. But I do get reimbursed for some things, so there's that. And I literally remembered that I needed to do that as I was, like, setting up for stream. So it's mostly done. During an ad break, I'll run and find the receipt for one of the things I need to be reimbursed for. I know exactly where the receipt is, it's just not on my desk. But, like, I haven't gotten the obligatory text message from the owner being like, send in your stuff. So, who the heck knows? That's where we're at today. I think everything is a little sideways, and, we'll see how today goes because of that. We are gonna mostly do Easter event maps. I would like to get at least a little farther between today and Sunday. And I guess Monday? The event ends Monday night, right? I think. I don't know. What day is the 21st? I could look at a calendar, but I don't. Well, what the hell, we'll look at a calendar. That is next Tuesday. So, yeah, I guess it ends, like, Monday night sometime. For me, anyway. So I would like to be more than 9%. However, if, you know, we're not going to get everywhere, it's just, we're not going to get it boxed off, I don't think, unless we do something crazy, which we could. We could goof around with our difficulties and get it, like, way up or something. We could mess with it. I do have this 5... well, it's not quite 5. It's 4 point whatever. But I think I'd just rather stay on this one. We are gonna make it 2 evidence. It was, and then I flipped back off of it. So, you know, it was doing things. Let's start with a hopefully nice, it wasn't super nice to us yesterday, Willow Street.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. There have been new reports of a cursed object.
Ha ha.
This must be the reason of the
Alright.
Take a look.
I forgot to put my stuff back in the van. So let's fix that.
It's ready for you.
Because, you know, we would like things. We would like things in our van. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. This time with feeling. This time for real.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
You know, doggos, you all are slacking. I do have puppies in here with me. They're all slacking. They didn't tell me that I didn't put stuff in the van. Did I fix the Did I go off open mic yesterday? Yes, I did. We could fix the actual microphone it listens to, though. Alright, we've got Grant Straffin. Grant cannot be a Banshee or a Dion, since he's a dude. We need Grant to talk in the parabolic. We need a photo of the EMF, and we need a photo of good old Grant. Well, hopefully Grant is .c, because that's how we're getting ghosty photos. Some point next week, I'm probably going to put a poll up in the Discord. And, for, like, what variety game we want to do next. We've got a whole bunch of little, like, cozy ones. And we can, of course, do more, video rentals. We'll probably do that a little bit anyway. Oh, Ghosty's just right here in the front room. Alright, well that made that part easy. Let's go look for a cursed object and where power is for when there's power, when we inevitably break it, or when Ghost breaks it. Alright, no cursed objects there. No hiding. I didn't see the bone. If you all see the bone, please shout, because we all know that I will walk right over it and not see it. And now the bone is in the basement, too, or can be in the basement, so... Right, no Jerry. No summoning circle. I don't see a bone. Do we have any bones hanging out in here? Nope. Not that I could see anyway. And yell at me if I miss it. Our cursed object is not the monkey paw. I bet you it's the music box, and I just, like, didn't even notice. Yep, we have this hiding spot today. Okay, I'm not even seeing the bone. Did they break it even more? Am I just blind and I've missed it? That's, again, super duper possible. Hasn't spawned, like, on the bed. We haven't gone in here yet. Oh, there it is. Walked right over it. Alrighty. Oh, and Ghosty turned out our lights, and there's the music box. Alrighty. So let's get some more stuff. We will get all the things. We probably want another cruci in there. I don't think the tier 2s really cover this whole room. And I'd rather have more coverage anyway than less coverage. But let's get this bad boy down. We'll look for orbs. Orbies, Orbies. Do we have any Orbies? No. And we're gonna place you there. For this room, the pen dots does pretty well. It doesn't do great in all of the rooms. You really do have to have like a good positioned like table or something to place it on. Grab you. We'll grab the spirit box. Let's throw you there on the couch. Let's put this one more like there. Oop, I didn't want to throw that. I wanted to stand up so I could turn off the light. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Why you throwing shit, huh? Are you friendly? Are you stinky? Are you a pain in my butt? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Nope, we don't like my singing either. Okay. Alright, well, Ghosty was throwing things with the lights off. We are not yet at freezing. Oh, and give me just 1 second, folks. Okay, I'm back. What did I say about everything being a little off today? Yeah. One of the doggos had an accident, and they're back outside. So, yeah, everything's a little funky today. Today is like the day of funkiness. And, you know, the dogs haven't had a chance to get into anything today, so I don't know what upset their stomach or what. But let's get back to figuring out this ghosty in this very stormy weather. And back to figuring out what Grant is. It's throwing a lot after it turns off the lights. At least I'm pretty sure that's what all of that stuff was. Oh, it threw the ghostwriting book? We had a ghostwriting book in here, right? I don't even see the ghostwriting book. Through the coffee cup. Through our emotional support mug. How dare you throw the emotional support mug? We're gonna take it out. Okay, yes, we definitely had a ghostwriting book in there. Grab one of these. It's going through that motion sensor a lot. Let's change this angle to that. It'll record the motion sensor. I'm really more interested to see if there's like dots. But it's okay if it records the motion sensor. It's not a big deal. As long as it doesn't record it 14 times. Which I'm pretty sure it did. Alrighty, well, we might as well get the rest of our media gathering stuff in there. Photo, parabolic. Get some salt down. Alright, we have EMF 5 and we have UV. Which I was pretty sure we were going to get EMF 5. I felt like that's what I was seeing earlier. Oh, and of course now it won't go off. Oh, that'll work. I just need a photo. Thank you. Oh, we need a photo of the ghost. That is our last objective, right? Or one of our objectives, I should say, so it would be our last photo. You all knew what I meant. Even if I don't know what I mean. Okay. Oh, there's the ghostwriting book. Hanging out with the bunnies. And it's floating in midair. That's hilarious. Okay, so with those, what do we have as options? It's not Goryo. Goryo would be 4 dots. Let's get another salt down. Make sure we don't have a Galoo. And we'll just stick the UV there for the sake of sticking the UV there. It has turned off the light in here quite a bit, but it hasn't turned off the power. But it also hasn't really zapped our sanity, I don't think. Let's look and find out. Nope, it hasn't zapped our sanity, like, at all. Oh, I have too many things in my hands. I was gonna look through the video camera, and it's in my hand. we're going to turn this motion sensor back on. That way, I'll kind of know when the ghost is walking through the area, but not stepping in that salt. You know, in case that's... Because that's one of... You know, if it doesn't go through that salt, then we most likely have a Galoo. You're cold? Me too. It is actually... It's not like cold cold. It's a little chilly out today. It is. Alright, so those are done. Photo of the ghost is the only other objective. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm not going to worry too hard about it. I'm leaning pretty heavily towards Galoo. It has not stepped in that salt. The motion sensor has gone off a few times. If we get a photo of the ghost, we get a photo of the ghost. If we don't, we don't. Oop. Because, you know, I'd rather kind of, even though we're on 2 evidence and stuff like that, I'd rather grind a little bit for bunnies and whatnot than not. So, any bunnies? Here, bunny, bunny, bunny. Oh, we got a bunny. Yay, runaway bunny. So our sanity went up and the ghost speed went down. No bunny. Is that gonna count? It did! Wahoo! So we should have all of our objectives. Awesome. I am still fairly certain that it is a Galoo. It still has not gone through that salt. Bunny. Ghosty turned off the power. So that does confirm not a Djinn. That does help us eliminate. And we'll cross it out for good measure, even though it wasn't necessarily vital to. I know some of you all are very into, you know, having to make sure that you cross out stuff and mark stuff and, you know. I don't want to trigger anybody this early into the stream. We'll trigger everybody later. Yeah. Especially because I've already had to, like, pause, you know, 20 minutes in and all sorts of goofiness. Bunny. Runaway bunny. We like the runaway bunnies. Alright, we'll go down here and see if there's any bunnies down here. Oh, we got a bunny. Screamy bunny. Alright, so 2 runners and 1 screamer. Let's see what the bunny in here does. If there's a bunny in here. There's no bunny in here. Is there a bunny back here? Nope. Alright, so 3 bunnies. So we've gotten 10 points for the ghost for getting the ghost right, provided we do get the ghost right. I checked this one, right? Yes. And I checked both of them in the garage. I'm pretty sure. And it still isn't going through that salt. There you go, have another dots. We'll watch in the video camera for a minute or two. Just to make sure. But I'm pretty certain we have a Galoo. I'm not terribly worried about it. Like, we're literally just watching for that motion sensor to go off and for the salt not to be touched. Again, there's the motion sensor. Salt still not touched. Alright, yeah, I'm fairly certain it's the gallows. So, 10 points for the ghost being right, plus our multiplier, so that's 14, plus 9, because it's 3 for each objective, would be 23, and then 3 bunnies, 25, 27, 29? 29 points? I realize we haven't been actually manually adding those up any other time, and I probably won't bother to do that every round. I just kind of felt like it right now.
Welcome back.
And we were correct with the galoo. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I will take, 31 points. So we miscalculated somewhere. Whatever. Like I said, I'm not actually going to calculate every time. Are we going to hit... We're not going to hit 80. But we will after next game, provided we don't totally foobar it. Is there anything interesting of note in here? Not really. Let's see. I am curious about... Right, one fuse box toggle. Objects moved. I can't change rooms. This is what I wanted to look at. Time out of favorite room was a whole 3 minutes. Okay. Should we get on to the next one? Let's do a Tanglewood. Let's do a tangle.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. We've had no reports of violence, but keep an eye out.
Alright, we've got Margaret Skinner. So all ghosties are an option. We need to detect a sound with the parabolic, so Margaret's got to talk through the parabolic. We need a photo of Margaret, and then we need 3 photos. Whenever we have a photo or a video objective, I always hope for a kind of dotsy ghost. Even though dots have been kind of a pain in the ass lately. I do hope for a dotsy ghost. It just makes getting that... When it's all working correctly, it makes getting the video or the photo a little bit easier. Get some lights on. Nope, we can't hide in there. Are there any bones in here? No. What about in here? Is there a ghost in here? There's a bunny in the tub. Are we in the bathroom? No. Ghosty probably wandered in here, though. I do actually kind of think we're in here. There we go. It went down to 16. That's a pretty good indicator. Alright, let's look for some bones and some objects. Hi, Jerry. We've got Jerry. How's it going, Jerry? I haven't seen you in a min. So I'm glad that you're hanging out for this round anyway. We've got hiding there. No hiding. Any bones? Bones. Every time I look at that curtain, I think that it might be a bone, like hiding under the curtain. No hiding there. We don't have a hiding objective, or like an objective where we need a hunt, or to escape a hunt, or to, you know, sanity below 25. Any of those where we would need the ghost to, or need to hide from the ghost. So We're going to try and avoid that, if at all possible. Onto evidence that's not always possible. Sometimes you've got to, you know, sometimes we have to hear it hunt. Or see it hunt. Or whatever. I forgot there was one there. I feel like I never checked that one. Not that I've been really listening for it, but I also feel like I haven't heard any of these nests making noise. Alright, power is down here. That is good to know. We can see power from the van, and I always do forget to look. However, on like maps like Tanglewood or Willow, where the power can only be in a couple of places, I also don't worry about it real hard. Alright, I have not seen this bone at all. Like, am I blind? Am I just... I don't know. So let's drop our camera back in here. We know that is the ghosty room. I didn't really, well, I did, but I didn't pay attention. Back here. Nope. I don't see it. Oh well. I would like the extra dollars, but we aren't going for perfect games necessarily, so I guess we just won't worry about it. Not seeing any orbs. Camera's not seeing any orbs. Camera is more likely to see them than me. No, of course. Oh, now I hear a bunny hiss. There's a bunny over there. Okay, placing it way back there is not real helpful. Although it still kind of worked. So I guess I shouldn't be too upset about it. Did that count? Nope. I keep expecting the dots to trigger that bunny, but it hasn't so far. We'll just trigger it and get it over with. Ah! Or, you know, or that. Alright, quick, what do we think it is? We'll just go with a Hantu. That was hilariously ridiculous. It was another Galu! Man, we would have had that one in the bag had we figured that out. Oh well. We can't win them all. Just out of curiosity. Okay, we are going back to Tanglewood and the golden... and getting a revenge on our golden bunny.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Nothing to report, but it looks like whoever was here left in a hurry.
Okay. For real this time, with feeling, we've got Walter Walker. So, no Banshee or Dion. We need a photo of Walt. We need to escape a hunt. And we need Walt to blow out a firelight. And we're not going to trigger bunnies in the ghost room until we're good and ready. You ever have that thing where you feel like you're about to sneeze, or like you super need to blow your nose, or there's like, you know, something up there, and so you blow your nose and just nothing happens? Yeah, I am totally dealing with that right now, and you all needed to know about it. Hey, are you in here, Ghosty? Do we have hiding in here? Nope. Ghost is not in the bathroom this time. Ghost is in the hall. Okay, we don't have hiding there. No Jerry this time. I do hear a bunny, though. And that hiding is locked. You just checked it, Ed. You don't need to check it twice. Alright, we have this hiding. That is probably what we're going to use for our escape the hunt objective. Glowing shoes. Still haven't seen any bones. We didn't see the music box, right? I honestly didn't pay attention. No. No mirror. No tarot cards. Bone! Hello, footbone! No monkey paw. I don't know why I'm looking around the whole space. I don't need to. I got the photo, guys. I also might need new pants. What are you doing messing with stuff down here? Go back to your room. We do have Ouija board. Yep. Helps if I can get up the stairs. Okay. Put this there. We're going to grab the other cruci because, again, with the tier 2s, I don't think it quite fully covers the hall space. And I don't want it to be able to hunt my ass until I'm ready for it to hunt my ass. And, you know, preferably until I know what it is. Okay, we are going to look for Orbeez. I don't see any orbs. We're gonna put this one there. Alrighty. So let's grab this stuff. Come on, stupid dots. Get the lights off. Whoop. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Are you stinky? Do you like pizza? Do you like cheese? Are you friendly? Where are you? Nope, Ghost didn't like my singing. But Ghost is throwing stuff. I mean, who throws an umbrella? Jerky Ghost. Nope, we've got ghost writing. Give me a camera. Okay, cool, I got it. Evidence. Ghost writing. I'll take an object throw video also. Works for me. Oh, we still have the dots in our hand. Or the dots. Oh, and we've got dots. A Dio, an Obombo, or they. I don't super love that combination, to be quite honest. And I forgot to put stuff down. I put one thing down and my hands are empty. I just go get all the things. Alright. Now my hands are for sure empty. And we can go get more things. Okay. Hunt and firelight. We are... probably gonna need it to hunt to know for sure what it is. However... boop boop boo. Isn't Dio Forced Spirit Box? Yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's Forced Spirit Box, so it won't be a Dio. So at least there's that. We know that part of everything. I mean, a Dio would be kind of fun. So that does mean when it does the hunt, Or when we do the escape the hunt, all we need to really do is escape and then listen for it. Okay, we do need to put more dots down. It's dotsing like in a spot where we don't see it very well. And we don't really need more photos or anything else for any of the objectives. This is mostly because I just want a dang dots photo and video. Come on, Ghosty. Do the dotties now. Do it. I don't actually know what door that was. No, I guess it's thinking it was that door. I don't know what the camera is seeing. Maybe this, which we've already got. You step outside the door, it's really kind of loud. And you go inside and nothing. We have Ouija board, don't we? We can get all sorts of recordings from the Ouija board, but most importantly, since they is an option, we can ask the ghost how old it is. How old are you? Goodbye. Goodbye. Jeez. It's so picky. Okay, we're gonna throw it out there so that I can't accidentally trigger it or something. Alright, so that's all of our videos down. Photos we could worry about or not. What is our sanity like? That would be a good thing to know before I go bouncing around looking at bunnies and stuff all willy-nilly. Right, we are at hunt range for basically everything. So let's make sure we have an incense in our hand. We are actually going to take a med. We're going to use the Ouija board to figure out which ghosty we've got. So let's look for some bunnies. For a second I thought it was doing the twinkly thing. That would kind of imply that there's a bunny. Right, we know there's a bunny in here. runaway bunny, so that raised our sanity and lowered the ghosty speed. There's no bunnies in the hall, right? Well, there's this one. No bunny. Nope. 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 Also no. Is there a bunny in the dog bed? Nope. What about a bunny hanging out with the other bunnies? Also no. Power's in the basement. Bunny? Bunny? Nope. No more bunnies. Or no bunnies down here anyway. I hear hissing, but I guess not from that nest? Nope. Here's a bunny. Another runaway bunny. So that's 2 good bunnies. Three good bunnies. I will take it. That's everybody, right? Pretty sure. I'm gonna leave that light on. Kinda just 'cause, really. Alright, we've been wandering around and whatever enough, so let's see if we have a thing or not. How old are you? Goodbye. Alright, so that did change. So I think we've got a Thay. We're gonna go with it and find out. I wasn't sure if it was like, I mean, it can't go down in age, but it was definitely a different number, so I would guess like 166. Anyway, we are going with Thay. Let's see if we're right. And we were correct with a Thay, or a Taye, or a Thea, whichever one you want to call it. Bum, 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 bum. And we got some bunny points. And we got stuff. Right, let's go. Let's upgrade our stuff. We do need to run ads also, so we will do that as well. We definitely want the crucies. We can do the incense also, although I think we'll stick with the tier 2 incense. We don't care about the headgear or the motion sensor, so... Nope, it helps if you put things into the van. There we go. I think we'll stick with the other incense for now. Alright, we do need to run ads, and I need to let the puppies back in from outside. So this... I may be on break a little bit longer than the ads are running, sorry about that. But it is what it is. I do one ad break an hour. It is for 3 minutes. It keeps pre-roll off for anyone new coming in, and that way Twitch doesn't run ads whenever they want, and then you miss stuff. I will not go anywhere or do anything in game, so you won't miss anything if you don't get ads, or if you don't get all of the ads. I do put words on stream up, that way you're not just staring at a blank screen. And I will see everybody in just a few minutes. Like I said, I do have to let the puppies in, so it might take me a little bit longer than the ad break, but I will be back shortly. Alright, I am back. I timed that okay, actually. Not terrible. Cool. I was about to say ads. Ads are definitely done. Words are finishing up, so we're going to take those off, take off the BRB, and we will pause our music so that we can hear the game. Alright, where do we want to go next? Mostly I'm just curious. I didn't think it would go up very... Like I said, I know that you need like bajillions of points to get the last one. I just wanted to look and see. Alrighty. Let's do a Point Hope. We haven't done a Point Hope in a minute.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Okay, we've got Gregory Moore. We need to escape Gregory during a hunt. We need to get 3 photos, and we need to cleanse the area with incense. And we'll see if we worry about escaping Gregory during a hunt. Because we might not worry about it. I just want to get a screenshot, because I think that... I just like the walkway. I think this looks pretty cool. Alright, we gotta ding the bell. Tell the ghosty we're coming. We do not have the shower hiding. I hide in this bathroom anyway without the shower hiding and just kind of, hang out in the corner next to the shampoo. It has worked for me so far. Do we have this crappy hiding spot? We do. Did that count? No, it didn't. Alright, Ghost is probably not too far away then. Ghost is probably like in here. Oh, we have this hiding spot too. Power is not there. When we go out to the van next, if we haven't found power, I will actually look for it on the map. I'm gonna say that Ghost is probably right here, but we do just want to be sure. Because it's kind of bouncing around a lot in the temps, but now it's down to 16. I'm gonna say Ghost is probably right here. No tarot. Let's go look for cursed objects. And if we see a bone, we'll pick up the bone. But we're not gonna worry super hard about the bone. Alright, is the mirror in here? Nope. Alright, here's power. In the pool room. No Ouija board. Oh, we've got the summoning circle. Yes, we should break the lights. Nope, and here's the bone. Cool. I'm glad I looked. As far as bunny hunting goes, for me anyway on this map, I don't know if we'll actually even bunny hunt, but we're not gonna probably go all the way up looking for nests. Okay, I hear you, but I don't see you. And you're just creepy. Stop it. Stop being a creepy creep. Right, I do want the other crucifix because one doesn't completely cover that room. Like, it might if you place it very specifically, especially with a tier 3, but I would rather have a little bit of coverage out here too, and stuff. Where are you? Are you hunting? No. Ugh. As I walked right into it. Jeez Louise. Alright. So our ghosty is feeling rather eventy. Which I don't love. Like, I would like a few events, sure, but not the... I don't want to pee my pants again, guys. I don't want to do it. This ghost is busy trying to scare the crap out of me all the time. We're gonna look for orbs. The thunder just made me jump. Like, of all the things, the thunder in the game just made me jump. Like, what is up with me today? Okie dokie, let's get some more stuff in there. Let's take a med because she has vented on me quite a bit. He has, they have. We can also cross those out, which we didn't do. Try to place this in a way that it's not going to trigger a bunny. Hey, Rowdy, how's it going? How's your Tuesday treating you? Right, we don't have freezing yet. That's as good a place for dots as any. Do I have this light on too? No. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Do you like pizza? Do you like cheese? Are you just gonna throw stuff? I'm gonna go with it's not gonna give me Spirit Box. I was supposed to play a game today, but it requires VR? Ooh. I don't know if I can play game, like... And thanks for the check-in. Are you stinky? I should have asked it if it was stinky. I should have. I don't know if I could play games in VR. Like... I mean, maybe some, like... I don't know, like bowling or something. You know, something like that I could. But... like, the idea of playing Phasmo in VR just terrifies. Well, terrifies isn't the right word. I don't think I could do it. You always ask that? Yeah, I usually ask about pizza and cheese. Those are the two. You would love Phas in VR? I think it would make me motion sick. I mean, I don't know that for certain. I just think it would. Because, like, I'm that person who can't do, like, 3D. Like, 3D movies are fine, but, like, rides where you've gotta, like, put on 3D glasses, I can't do it. It makes me motion sick, which is funny because I don't get motion sick otherwise. And my kiddo, who does get motion sick, has the opposite problem. Nope, we're not going to let me record that. We're also not going to let me turn the lights back on. Like a few years ago, we went to Universal Studios in California for vacation, and we did their studio tour ride because it is basically a ride. Where's my camera? There it is. Feets. We got feetsies. And they have a couple of portions of that ride that are done in 3D. And I did not put the 3D glasses on. Like, I tried to. And I was just like, oh, now we're, if you've never been on the ride, I don't want to give too much away for you, but like, we're swinging from branches. According to the 3D video going on around us, and of course we're shaking and moving. We're swinging from this, we're being thrown around, we're whatevering, and I was just there like, I can't, not in the, like, I tried, and it was immediately like, this is too much for me, and I can't do it. So I was fine without them on, and yeah, stuff that's specifically filmed for like 3D and whatnot, you can't see as well without 3D glasses on, but I could see everything well enough. So, you're gonna do the weekly again? More power to you. I don't think I will bother with this weekly. I guess it would be good practice for like being familiar-ish with high school. I guess that would be a benefit of it, for sure. So far, all we have is feet. Well, let's put down another salt. I have not yet seen orbs, so I think... Hey, Monk, how are you? Oh, I hope you're well. Sorry I can't talk. I have you tabbed while working. Have fun. Hey, get all the works done. Get all the work done so that you can relax. But thanks for lurking and hanging out. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going with no mimic. We have not gotten any dots yet. Maybe we need to put some more dots down. See if we can get that going. See if we can find out. Look here, Linda, who's not named Linda. Alright, let's go get power back on. He's definitely venting on me quite a bit. I'm gonna watch Daredevil and do the weekly afterwards. Are you watching the movie or the TV series? And thank you for lurking. I love the Daredevil TV series. I really enjoyed the first season, and the second season is out, and we just finished Strange New Worlds, the most recent, well, not the most recent, because a new season should be coming out again. Ooh, if you want the Galaxy's badge, tune into Aegis and Pride on the 16th. There's a lot of them that are doing it, which is kind of awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have, I don't know, a few that I can choose from. But I will keep them in mind because I didn't know that they were also ones that were doing the co-streaming thing of it. You're watching the show, Born Again? Yeah, I've been super enjoying that one. I never watched the original, or not, well, the first iteration of the show, so I kind of want to go back and watch that just to see the first, like, part one, or whatever you want to call it, of the seasons. One on Netflix? Yes. And so, just because I've never seen it, so I kind of want to. Right, what was our sanity at when that burn happened? It was at about 60, so... What are we thinking? I don't really think it's a Goryo, plus, you know, Cruci burn at 60 kind of makes it not a Goryo. It's turned off the power a bunch, so it's not a Jin. Hantus. Are Hantus 50% hunters? I had 2 glory holes today. Eesh. The only things that I love about Goryos is that if you're spending enough time in the ghost room and then you go out to the van and you get dots, you know it's a Goryo. That's about it. Okay. So, Obumbos can hunt early. They can hunt way late. They're not helpful in anything. Phantoms are 50% hunters, right? I think. Dots are forced heavy for them? Yes, it is. And Polties hunt at 50. I believe, and I think so do Abakes. What about Mylings? I think Mylings are 2. But that one I'm less positive about. So we're gonna take some more pills. I already have salt in there, so I just need to put more salt down. You butthole! Well, we're gonna put more salt down and then go find our power again. Stupid flippin' frappin' ghost just constantly turning off my power. This could be a Hantu. Pain in my butt. Seriously, Ghosty? I just got halfway down there. Good lord. I think that ghost is just hanging out by the power box. Your room is down here. Hang out in your room, will ya? We still don't have freezing, though. I probably already have a photo of the EMF. We've got full photos. We don't need any more photos. Okay, it walked through the other salt, so it is not a Galoo. What all are you touching? I don't know what our other piece of evidence is, and it's bugging the crap out of me. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Are you stinky? Rowdy needs to know. Oh, we turned on a light. Where are you? Where are you? Are you stinky? No, we're not stinky. Okay. Were you just not answering me? Where are you? We don't even like my singing. Okay, well, screw you then, Ghostimus. I don't know what this ghost is. We don't have freezing, we don't have spirit box. Do we have orbs hiding somewhere that I just can't see? I'm not seeing orbs. Because all we have is UV. See if I can get an EMF 5, I guess. I don't know. There's the flippin' dots. And we saw them with our face. We saw the dots with our face holes. Fracking, finally. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that candlelight. We're gonna go to the van just to see if we can record the damn dots. Just cuz. And then we're gonna do some bunny hunting. Oh, the motion sensor is on in there. Maybe we worry about seeing if we can record the dots after we do some bun hunting. Bunny? Hi, Bunny. Bad bunny. No bunny. Is there a bunny in there? No. Are there any other bunny nests down here? I don't see any. We'll just turn that off. That way we don't have to try and remember it again later. Bunny. Nope. No bunny there. Any other bunny nests? I don't see any. Bunny nests on this floor. There's one. There's a bunny. Another bad bunny. It's a good thing that room is fully covered with crucies. Nope. There's not anything hiding behind the changing modesty panel. Is that the only nest in here? That is the only nest in here. Alright, last floor we're gonna check. Yay for a runaway bunny. So 2 bad bunnies, 1 good bunny. We don't need all these lights on. And let's see if we can place this dots in a way that gives us a dots video from the van, because that would be cool. And if not, oh well. And we're almost done with the walking sim portion of the game. Yeah, let's see if that helps. And we'll just hang out here for a minute and see if we get a dots recording. Nope, no dots so far. Well, we're not going to worry about it. We know it's an Obombo, and we're just going to get out of here. We got 2 out of 3 of the objectives. That's good enough for me. And we were correct with an Obombo. Ba-ba-ba-bum. And we got 26 Easter event points. Ghost event 6. Yeesh. Alrighty, where to next? I do want to do a Bleasdale at some point today, but I think I don't want to right this minute. Maybe after the next ad break.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Alright, we've got Ellen Rook. So all ghosties are options. We need 2 sounds with the sound recorder, but that means I have to bring in the sound recorder. Cleanse the area with incense, and Ellen needs to go through a motion sensor. Also helps if you actually hit the walk button and not some other key next to it. Grab the car key just in case. Oh, we've got tarot. What would be the odds? I mean, we shouldn't even, you know. No monkey paw. Oh, we already have tarot. Why are you looking for cursed objects still, Ed? Jesus. Oh, bone. I almost walked over that. I seriously did not... That was like total happenstance that I realized it wasn't more straw. Are you a bathroom ghost? No. We're still not a kitchen ghost. Alright, power is in the basement. We don't have any hiding in here. We'll check the front room temps again, just in case. Okay, Ghosty's in the basement. Man, that temp changed like the minute we got onto the stairwell. And just make sure it's not really one of these rooms. Okay. You go there. You go there. And you go there. Alright, Ghosty is in the basement doing weekly now. Disney lied about new Daredevil episodes. Aw, boo. Yeah, I think that's probably what Kayaks and I are going to watch next, is the new season of Daredevil. Because, yeah, we really, really liked the first season. We went through it real fast. I hope the ghosties in the weekly behave for you, Rowdy, since you kind of looked out last time with them behaving. Ghosty killed the power. Pain in the butt, ghost. I mean, I have to come all the way down here for the ghost, but I didn't want to have to do it in the dark. Okay, do we have Orbeez anywhere? Orbs, 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 orbs. No. At least not so far. Yep. Wrong thing. Nah, we'll call that good enough. And we don't have the hiding back there. Okay, sanity is good. Let's get these 3 things in. Look at the camera for a second. See if it sees orbs or we get dots. That is not the best dots location ever. So, yeah. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you stinky? Rowdy must know. They demand answers. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I don't know the rest of the words. I think we'll bring in the other dotties and just put it on the floor. Not freezing. Ooh. For some reason, I suddenly can't stop yawning. Not freezing yet. So this morning, when I was like being lazy about getting up and everything, but I was kind of awake, and our big guy Apollo is a kind of a morning whiner. I could hear him, but I couldn't see him, and so for a minute I thought that we hadn't like brought him into the room last night when we went to bed, because usually he's like on the dog bed, which is next to my side of the bed, or like by the door, which I can see from laying in bed and stuff like that. So like normally I have a pretty good, and so like I couldn't see him, so I thought that we hadn't brought him. For a little bit I was thinking we hadn't brought him in, and he's just sitting outside the door, which has a gate on it to keep the doggos from wandering at night and doing things they're not supposed to. And oh, we need sound recorder for objectives, right? No, he was just kind of like at the foot of the bed, but on Kayak's side, so I couldn't see him at all until like I got up. Which was just, yeah. Yeah. And I always pretty much know where the little dogs are, because they're usually on either side of me. They are 100% cuddle buddies. Okay, still don't see any orbs. Oh, we got feet again. Where's my camera? Put you down. Make sure it saw that. It did. Feetsies. Oh, and this door next to me is open. We could look for fingies. We probably... It was probably way too long ago that the fingies fingied. Oop, maybe... No. Oh, we got dots again. Should we just go with Obombo and, like, leave? Just assume that it's probably an Obombo? I don't need another motion sense. You know, it's not nice to laugh at people. Maggie. Oh no, we're on Ellen now. Ellen, it's not nice to laugh at people. Okay. You know what? We're gonna move this dots. Just do that with it, I think. I kind of hate that though. Like, where can I put it that it's gonna show me stuff? Can I put it like on top of this? We can. Let's go. I think that's better. Alright, Ghosty. You wanna blow out the candle? Please? Pretty, pretty, please? Come on, where are you? I don't know why. I don't know. If I knew, I would know, like, you know, the answer to life and everything. But I don't know any of that stuff. So, yeah. Pretty sure we have a photo of the EMF. Oh, we don't. We'll do the cleansey bit. Alright, that's all of the objectives done. Now we just need to know what this ghosty is. And it is just not... It is not dotsing at all. We saw the one, and now it's like, psych! So maybe we do need the second dots in here. We should check sanity anyway. Let's grab a motion sensor also. Banshee test. Okay, we want to put this motion sensor there. Oh, hello, mannequin. There's our dots. There's a fingerprint. Do I need any more photos? I do. Do I have the camera in my hand? Of course not. Because that would be silly. Okay, we're gonna put that there. And now we're gonna sit up here for a minute. There are multiple rooms in the basement, so maybe Banshee can't stalk us up here. I don't really know. We're probably gonna have to put the motion sensor in a couple of places. Why can't I put this there? Thank you. I still have that motion sensor on, right? Yes. And it's not really the best location for this motion sensor. I'm not really sure what is the best location for it, though. Maybe there? Come on, Ghosty. Okay, well... I'm gonna guess... No Banshee. It now really isn't doing anything. Let's see our sanity. Sanity's high. I think we're just gonna bunny hunt and then we'll make a guess and hope that we're right. We'll start in here. No bunny. Bunny, be a runny bunny. Yay, runny bunny. No bunny. Sometimes I can hear the hissing, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I hear the hissing and it's not that you know, it's not this nest, it's like this one over here or something, which does have a bunny in it. Let's turn this light on. Bad bunny. No bunny there. There's no other nest in this room, right? No. No bunny. Bunny. Hi, bunny. Yay, 2 runny bunnies. Why is it saying I can pick something up right there? That's interesting. I mean, there's nothing there. It's not letting me actually pick things up. Alright, we are 2 for 2. Okay, what are we thinking? What are we thinking, folks? I mean, it didn't... Oh, that's gonna be a motion sense. I'm kind of thinking... I'm thinking Obombo again. It's what I'm thinking. We'll find out. Because the only other way to really know would be to let it hunt. And see if I can't see it. It was a phantom. Oh well, we tried. We honestly didn't try super hard, so it is what it is. But we got a few event points. So works for me. Oh, we are already at ads. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and run the ads now. I do 1 ad break an hour. It is just for 3 minutes. It gets pre-roll off for anyone new coming in to say hi. It also means that Twitch doesn't run ads whenever and then you miss things. While ads are running, I am going to take a quick break and use the restroom and stuff. If you get ads, take a break, get drinks, get snacks, stretch your legs, pet the pets, do all the things. If you don't get ads or don't get all the ads, I put words on stream up, that way you're not just staring at an empty screen. And I will see you all in just a couple of minutes. Alright, I'm back. You're all back from the ads. So let me get all the stuff turned off. There we go. So I find just an observation I kind of made, and maybe it was because, you know, Minecraft was doing all those sponsored streams and whatever else. But, you know, the couple of hours that we played Minecraft the other day, and just to kind of go back to the old stream world and see, Seribot was just banning things and deleting things and removing things left, right, and center. And most of the time, I get like one. Maybe, very rarely even two in a stream. And it was just, I mean, Seribot put in their work that day. For sure. Let's go to Bleasdale. And I don't know if it's just because, like, Kayaks isn't feeling good, or... Which is sort of weird. Usually dogs are like, if you're sick, I want to hang out next to you all the time and cuddle and everything else. I left my office door open when I went to the bathroom. Both dogs are still in here. They didn't move at all. So, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. They're... Who knows? Anyway, we've got Larry Carter. So we can get rid of our Banshee and our Dayan. We need a photo of an EMF. We need to get a video of Larry. And Larry needs to do an event. And Larry also needs to not be on the top floor. We will get in here. We will get the lights on. Do we have this hiding spot? Nope. I don't know where she is, but she's busy freaking me out. Stop it. Alright, are you for sure just in this front room? Or is it because you just evented? I'm thinking she's just in this front room. The door opens the other way, Ed. Let's see, do we have music box? No. Do we have summoning circle? Nope. Also no power over here. Do we have Ouija board? No. It does sound like we have a bunny in there, though. Alright, let's look upstairs. We'll look for the bone, I think, when we go bunny hunting. Okay, no mirror. Nope, but there's the bone, and I do have a camera, so we might as well get the bone right now. Nope. Let's look in the office for the monkey paw. Nope. All of the papers are glowing, so I guess we've got radioactive papers now. Do we have a Jerry? We have a Jerry. Jerry is doing the splits. Come on, Jerry. Be floppy. So cute. We love Jerry. Alright, Jerry, you can watch the camera and stuff for us, okay? Or you can have a weird dance party. That works too. You do you, Jerry. Get the video camera in there. Look for orbs. Look for dots. Look for all the things. Yeah, that'll do. I don't love it, but it does cover a decent amount of the room. It's just kind of hard to see some things with those dots. And that's all. I don't really think we need a second cruci, but I'm going to put one down anyway. One cruci should pretty much cover the whole room. We'll put this one, like, back there. Right, what else do we still need? Probably spirit box, because I didn't grab it. Spirit box, UV, salt. Yep, Ghost just threw something. Ghosty be throwing things when we're not even in the house. I don't even know what it threw. But we'll at least get an EMF photo. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Do you like cheese? Are you stinky? Do you like pizza? Should I sing?
Getting attacked.
Okay. Something about getting attacked, and I don't know what else. I don't know where the power is. Let's find out on the map. And let's put our spirit box on the list. Okay, power is back patio. At least I don't have to go all the way upstairs for it. That is an EMF 5. That is going to be our other piece of evidence. There really is no reason to turn on that light switch. I don't know why I did it. Alright. So EMF 5 is our other evidence. Wraith, Spirit, Twins, or Gallo. Well, 2 of those we can knock off with salt. And we've already got our salt in there, but let's get a motion sensor. Get all of those things. We need a video of Larry. And with those, Mimic is totally gone. Okay, so we aren't worried about orbs. Alright, Ghosty, you wanna, like, do the stuff in the things, please? I don't know where she was. Alright, we got a fire extinguish. I would really like our Ghosty to go through the motion sensor. Come on, Ghosty. Do the stuff in the things. Why won't it let me record the motion sensor? Ghost also isn't walking through it. Now. Come on, Ghosty. So what are everybody's plans for the rest of today? What are people planning to do? I, of course, have trivia this evening. And I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner while I'm there, but I'm currently leaning towards, like, a bacon cheeseburger. But I haven't fully decided. There's finally a motion sense. I have a suspicion that we do indeed have a wraith. That is my suspicion. Let's make sure our sanity is good. It is. We can do a wraith test though, just to be sure, because it could just be being poopy and like not walking through this salt. And we'll take the video camera with us just in case we get something that we can record, you know, like a ghost video. And also, actually, let's do one more thing. I mean, we knew we weren't going to get freezing, but just kind of wanted to confirm for my own brain that it is indeed definitely in there. Okay, so if we have a wraith, it should teleport to us and then basically set off the motion sensors walking back to its room. You know, unless we have a broken ghost, which we totally might. Because, you know, it never happens in Phas. They're never broken or borked in some way, you know. That never happens. So besides my trivia and stuff, I'm thinking maybe after stream I'll get some housework done. I don't really want to, but I'm kind of feeling motivated. And that's usually a good excuse to do something. Even if it's just like put away clothes or vacuum or I don't know. Get something done. Terrorize the pooches with the vacuum cleaner. The big guy doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. It's the little ones that are not fans of the vacuum cleaner. And Wesley's funny because Wesley, like anything, he thinks he's in trouble. And we have no idea what his life before us, or before he was found by our friend, was like. So, who knows? But he very much, like anything, if he doesn't eat all of his breakfast, which is fine, you don't want to eat all your food, that's how we had to put the other dogs on a really strict diet for a while. Like, fine, whatever, I pick it up so that the other dogs don't eat it. But he will look at you like you're gonna smack him over the head with the dish. So anything. Like, if he gets in trouble for something, he cowers like you're just, poor guy. But everything, like, he doesn't have to be in trouble for him to act like he's in trouble. I have no idea where this ghost is. It also is still very staunchly not walked through any of the salt. And it did go over there and event on me, but we haven't seen it come back through the motion sensors. And I couldn't see it at all, neither could the camera, to get the video of the ghost, which is one of the objectives. Okay, well, it finally walked back in through that motion sensor. Okay, we don't need to leave a dots in here. Let's check our sanity, and then we're gonna look for some buns. Alright, sanity's still high, so as long as we don't get a bunch of poopy bunnies, we'll be fine. So we'll start in here. Bunny? Hi, bunny. Poopy bunny. No bunny. And Ghosty turned off the power. Is there a nest out here? I don't think there is. Right. We've got one in here. Oh, we've got a bunny. Another poopy bunny. I suspect I'm going to be happy that there's 2 crucies in there. This ghost is just determined to turn off the power constantly. Right, there's no nests in here, I don't think. Nope. Oh, ghost came in here and threw a mug, and the fridge is still all broken. They fixed things like where the bones spawn, but they didn't fix the borked fridge. Okay, no bunny. And no bunny. Alright, well, we've had 2 bad bunnies, and we're right by the door. So we're gonna go check sanity, probably take a med. Then we'll do bunnies upstairs, since we haven't hardly gotten any damn bunnies. And our ghost is not really that interested in giving us a video. We'll just take 2. Okay. Is there a nest in here? I know we were in here a minute ago. Kinda didn't think there was. And there is not. Bunny? Nope. Alright, it's on the bed. No bunny there either. What about in here? Nope. I'm stuck behind the door. Hello, bunny. Well, I'm glad I took meds. Bunny? Alright, we've had 4 bad bunnies. It's good to know that there's hiding there. Although, I hope to not need it, because I think as soon as we're done looking for bunnies, we're just getting out of here. Nope. I guess we might as well do the attic also. Okay, no Lilith. No bunny. No bunny. Bunny! Yay for a runaway bunny. Alright, so that's 5 bunnies. There's a bunny nest over here, which does have a bunny. Alright, so we've got 6 bunnies. Any other bunny nest? No. And all but one of them were screamy. Yay. I'm just curious. Bloop. I didn't really think there would be collision or something silly like that, but you never know. Alright, we are on Wraith. I'm fairly certain that it is indeed a Wraith, since it has very much refused to go through any of that salt. We've got 2 out of 3 of our objectives, so let's get out of here. And we were correct with a Wraith. Ba-ba-ba-bum! And we have 32 event points. Just out of curiosity, what are we looking like? 16%. I'll take it. Alright, let's do a Tanglewood. And hopefully not get a gold bunny in the ghost room. Alright, we've got Luke Bishop. So no Banshee, no Diane. We need to get our sanity to below 25, which is probably closer to our real life sanity. Let's see what the sanity bot says. Oh, it says I'm 80% sane. It is absolutely a liar. And we're 90% chaotic. That is probably accurate. Although I don't actually feel that chaotic today, but that's probably more accurate than the 80% sane. Alrighty, anyway. We need Luke to walk through a motion sensor, and then we need a photo of an EMF. Hello, Norm. Grab the car keys in case Ghosty is in the garage. I almost said in the bathroom, because, you know, that's where you keep your car, is in the bathroom. Yeesh, Ed. I might just need a nap. Now, I want to get stuff done. And I probably have more work things that I'll need to do this afternoon, too. Since I didn't have all that much this morning, I'm assuming that there is going to be a lot more incoming. Are we in here, Ghosty? Okay, no Jerry. We do have this hiding, though. We don't have that hiding. No mirror. I do really kind of like that this is its own room now. It just makes more sense for it to be like a separate room and be a ghost room and not just part of the master. Oh, we got tarot cards. We are not a kitchen-y ghost. We're also not a dining room ghost. And I still haven't found the bone. Oh, there it is. We are a garagey ghost. I can see that it's going to be Battle of the Lights. Now, let's put this one there, and then we'll drop one way at the back. I'm not really sure why they have an air tank back here, but stop wasting it. Nope, we can get rid of that too. Get the other crucie for the back end of the garage. Get a Dottie's. We most likely have an EMF 5. And drop this right here on the trunk. Or the boot, depending on where you live. Alright, what do we need next? Let's get an EMF for sure. Might as well grab ghost writing. And spirit box. Sure. Ghost turned off the power, so we know it is not a djinn. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you stinky? Are you old? Are you young? Do you like cheese? Do you like pizza? Are you just poopy? Ghosty's throwing tongs. What are you throwing the tongs for? Hmm? Alright, let's get our ghost writing down. That's everything in our hands. So let's get our usual stuff to get some video media. And see if we can figure out our ghosty pants. Let's also look through the camera in the van, see if we've got Orbeez. I'm not seeing orbs. They could, of course, just be hiding, because orbs like to do that. This, and then we'll come back through for the candle and an incense. Alright, what else do we need? Do we need anything else for this? Nope, just sanity below 25. Ghosty's trying to play with the power tools. Who let the ghost have power tools? Which one of you was it? Don't let the ghost have power tools. It's a very bad idea. That's an EMF 5. We already have an EMF photo, right? I don't know what else it just tried to touch. Okay, so we've got an EMF 5, but that's all we've got. So come on, Ghosty, give me something. I don't know what it's opening, or closing, or trying to open or close. Well, it flipping finally went through the salt. I don't know what door that was. Let's see if there's a bunch of stuff in the kitchen all opened and whatnot. There's the door. I wonder if we might have twins. I don't get twins very often, so that would be interesting. Is twins even an option? It is. Wraith is not. Yeah, didn't get it fast enough. But that does take Galu out. No feet. Or maybe we've got a poopy Goryo. We have not gotten any other evidence. Okay, well, we got a ghost. I hope. No, it didn't even record it. Poopy thing. Oh, of course. Nah, I'm not gonna get it. Well, whatever. Alright, let's look at sanity. Since we have been evented on now and it's shut off the lights and stuff on us. And we're gonna watch through the video camera, I think. See if we get dots. Because I can't think of what else it's gonna be. And now we have a duplicate motion sense, which I didn't think about until it was recording it. So I guess we'll just try to be on it and hit the record button. Oh, and there indeed was the dots. I'm thinking it's a Goryo. And I say that because we have not seen any dots in person. We've been in the room pretty thoroughly. Alright, let's get some bun buns. And then we'll hide. Bunny? Hi, Bunny! Screamy bunny. Right, so Ghosty is now faster. And we have less sanity. Oh, it's just a lighting thing. I was like, what the... Oh, we should turn this light off. Yay for a runaway bunny! I mean, I do need our sanity to go down, but I also don't really want it to go down. No bunny in the grill? There's literally no bunnies in the garage. There's 4 flippin' nests and no bunnies. Here's a bunny. Yay for runaway bunny. Hi, bunny. I've honestly lost count of bunnies. I have no idea how many bunnies we have. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at our sanity. What cursed object do we have? Tarot card. Nah. I mean, tarot cards could help us lower our sanity. but they also might not. No, we were going to turn off that motion sensor. Let's turn off the motion sensor. Let's see if we can get a dots video just for the sake of getting a dots video. And I mean, we don't need it to hunt. And even if we heard it hunt, we wouldn't really... I wouldn't say I wouldn't know, but I wouldn't know a lot. Between the sounds and everything else. Not sounds. What are we doing? Yeesh. My brain is just totally, apparently, shut off now. Between the bunnies, and I lost count of how many good bunnies and bad bunnies there were, and stuff, we just... You know, I wouldn't be able to tell anything based on ghost speed or anything like that. Is this also hiding? Oh, I can't touch anything with this? No, it is not. Okay, we're gonna turn off this light. So that way we are losing sanity. Because you do need both lights on. And I guess we'll see if this does anything. We do have Tier 3 Cruci in there. And that door didn't shut, so I guess it doesn't do anything. Sends Ghosty back to its room. Oh, that raised our sanity. We didn't want that. That also raised our sanity. Increases activity in the ghosty room. I do like that you are able to see through these now. Man, this hunt is long. Alright, let's check our sanity. It's clearly not down to 25. I'm just curious as to what it is. Oh, it's still all the way up. Alright, so we'll try some more tarot cards, and we'll see. Where are they? There they are. Tower. That's an event. It scared the crap out of me, though. No, leave those down. Whew. There, just for that, I'm turning back on the light in here. Yeah, you play with those lockers. Wheel of Fortune green, our sanity is up again. And the Hermit. So none of those helped us get our sanity down like we needed. So we're just gonna sit in the dark, I guess. Actually, let's check sanity. If it's still up at like 90, it will be there for 84 years, and we just won't worry about it anymore. Oh, our sanity is at 100%. Right, we're pretty sure it's a Goryo. When it did hunt, it did not get faster. In the ghost room around the electronics, it honestly just seemed really slow. Which could have been from the bunnies. Let's see if we can get a dots video real quick just for a little bit of extra dollars, and then we're gonna get out of here. Alright, it's not giving us a dots video either, so let's just get out of here. And we were correct with the Goryo, and we got 30 Easter points. Woohoo! So go us. Just skip that. We aren't gonna use the... Oh, we don't have enough money. Never mind! I was still thinking we had a bunch. But... we don't. So never mind. We basically have our ideal loadout anyway, so... it doesn't matter. And we'll remember next week to switch those back. Okay, unfortunately, I do think that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of you, all my lurkers, all my chatters, anyone who just swung by to hang out for a minute. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of your faces. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be back on Sunday with more Phasmo craziness. Sunday morning. 10:30 a.m. my time. Join the Discord. Follow, like, subscribe, all the things on all the socials. I post clips and other funny stuff in there all the time. Actually, not as often as I would like, but as often as I can. Join the Discord. We share lots of puppy pics. And I'm going to be putting up a poll for what kind of variety game we want to throw into the mix next. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Eat some good food. Do something just for yourself. Self-care is super important. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something just for you. It could be, you know, take a long bath, nap, read for 5 minutes. Anything. Whatever. As long as it's something just for you. Self-care is very important. I will see you all on Sunday. I love all of your faces. Bye, everyone.